As the aircraft inverts and comes down again for the next maneuver, please brace yourself for the hesitation roll. Please look to your right as the aircraft accelerates for the next maneuver and carries out a point roll and stops each time over. And there it goes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here it rolls again. Continuing to enthrall you all, it pulls up again to execute the vertical pitch back. Watch the curve as it goes up into the lovely skies. The aircraft dives down again. It'll spot an adversary and start turning like a beast. Ladies and gentlemen, Tejas giving the enemy a run for their life. As we see the aircraft moving away, let us remind you of the decades of effort which has gone into making this program a resounding success. Without the foresight and technical acumen of every individual involved, this success wouldn't have been possible. Please look to your left as Karthikeya prepares to push the aircraft to the other end of its envelope with the red eye negative G turn. There it goes, turning the other way around and showing off the versatility of not only the aircraft but of the pilot too, as he sees all the red in the world as blood rushes through his eyes in this maneuver. Please look ahead as the aircraft positions itself square of the audience for the vertical Charlie. There it goes, pulling up into the sky, showing off the Delta platform, illustrating the Indian Air Force's motto, touch the sky with glory. Here it goes, rolling towards the blue yonder. Tejas has come down again at your eye level for the minimum radius turn. Watch the aircraft as it executes the turn, like turning tight on a racetrack within a few hundred meters. The kind of weapon that the aircraft carries is phenomenal, and that makes the combat capability tremendous and absolutely lethal in its role. Please look to your left as Karthikeya starts knocking off some speed to greet this wonderful gathering and fly past you at a snail's pace. Tejas is so slow at a speed of 120 knots that even the winds stop to stare. As he engages the burners of the powerful 404 engines, the aircraft rapidly climbs out and positions for the next maneuver of a half roll. Please shift your gaze to the right as Karthikeya prepares to roll and invert the aircraft. And that's Karthikeya greeting you in Spider-Man style, upside down. And here he rolls again. As Karthikeya breaks off and prepares to land, let me tell all of you that with the induction of the Tejas, the Indian Air Force in particular and Indian aerospace industry as a whole has come a long way in indigenization and self-reliance. With enhanced capabilities in terms of envelope expansion, better avionics and air-to-air refueling, the Tejas can call itself a truly modern platform. Tejas coming in for a landing from your left. I would urge all of you to please give a huge round of applause for our very own Tejas and its brave heart pilots.
Keeping up with the beat and heat, get ready for some more zooming and zipping as a low-level aerobatic display by the world's most agile fighter aircraft, the Sukhoi-30 MKI is awaited, ladies and gentlemen. This aerobatic display will give you some idea about the maneuvers the flanker is capable of performing. The pilot in command today is Wing Commander Parvinder Singh Chahal, fondly known as Parry, from 24th Squadron, and the WSO is a Flight Lieutenant Ankur Mehta of 222 Squadron. Both of them have mastered their roles for today's display, while Parry will be busy towing with the 26-ton air superiority fighter and making it loop, tumble, yaw, roll and spin. Ankur would be monitoring the fighter's critical parameters like height, speed and engine parameters. We are definitely stand by for the deafening roar of the engines of the mighty Sukhoi as it's getting ready to take off to the skies right in front of you. A deafening roar, lightning takeoff, and soon a very sharp, impressive turn. After this buzzing takeoff, Parry now positions to a left turn and soon will execute a loop, tumble, yaw. The Sukhoi-30 MKI is among the only few operational aircraft in the world today that can do this extremely complex and seemingly impossible maneuver. Here Parry pitches up. In this maneuver, describing a circle and vertical plane, now coming in loop. And somersaulting is what we call tumbling right now in front of you. And a swift yaw, ladies and gentlemen. This combat maneuver helps him to change his direction mid-flight in an awfully short span of time. Now, apart from the sheer flying skill, this exquisite maneuvering was made possible by a combination of thrust-vectored engines and by fly-by-wire technology in the aircraft. Coming to your right this time, I'm sure he's going to take you for a rock and roll, positioning itself to fly along the runway and carry out a series of rolls as it's fly past you. And here he rolls. Flying in this manner requires not only a good degree of situational awareness, but also absolute mastery on the aircraft and a thorough knowledge of its capabilities. This time, it's coming in from your left. A game of right and left, ladies and gentlemen. Concentrate on right. Positioning for a low-speed run along the dais, along the runway. Parry would drop the speed to 240 to 250 kmph. And this is what distinguishes supersonic aircraft from each other, the ability to fly low and slow. This is exactly what the MKI is demonstrating now. From your left, running in low speed run. This ability to fly slow allows him to slide behind an adversary. And as he slides behind the adversary, he would be invariably faster and then shoot him down. A fighter aircraft capable of turning quickly, even at low speed, is a nightmare, and that nightmare demonstration is right in front of you as Parry is taking a minimum radius turn from your right. Keep noticing the visibly small radius of turn of mere 450 meter. Now making this aircraft invincible in a dogfight and ensuring that it always comes out as the winner. A low-speed turn capability of this spectacular aircraft, ladies and gentlemen. And for all our lovely audience this afternoon, just in case if you missed some finer details of the maneuver early on, we have for you one more time the spectacular loop tumble yaw. Taking the center stage now. Notice the aircraft coming 12 o'clock to us. And here the aircraft pitches up, goes vertical in second. And now inverted on its back, the physics mocking tumble. Following the tumble and gravity defying yaw. Definitely an audacious dive towards the ground. This time, loop tumble yaw calls for a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. After the loop tumble here, Parry has turned towards the right to position for another aerodynamic defining maneuver called the slice. During this maneuver, the flanker would pitch up, turn and cut the sky into two halves as easily as you slice fruits with your kitchen knife. Look straight ahead. Notice the aircraft rolling out head on to us. And now pitching up. The turn, defying the laws of physics, the slice. This astounding maneuver is only possible due to the sheer skill of the pilot and the spectacular handling characteristics of the Sukhoi. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the signature maneuver as Parry is repositioning towards our left. He's coming in for the tail slide. Now, have you ever seen an aircraft in the reverse gear? Well, this may perhaps be your only chance to do so. Keep following the aircraft. Notice that as the aircraft is pulling up into the sky, going up and up. And now the pilot has made it stand on its tail and is slowing down the aircraft to zero speed. The 26 tons of machinery and 2 humans stationary in the sky. And as the name suggests, the glamour quotient added by Parry, the flares. At this very moment, the time stood still phrase stands so good. A big round of applause for the tail slide. It's time. The action will be from your right. It will pitch up and you can make out that the aircraft will be inverted. An inverted aircraft. And now in the same graceful manner, it comes down to complete the loop maneuver. After completing the loop, it's one more time coming in from your left. The MKI combines the ruggedness of Russian technology and Western avionics, but it does truly remain Indian at heart. The aircraft will be passing right in front of us at speeds over 900 kmph, and that's why we call it a high-speed run. From your left, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be fooled by the noiseless dash, as the thunder always follows the Sukhoi. With this, the pilot has turned left and will shortly lower the landing gear to come in for a landing. Generally, an aircraft takes the full runway to come to a full stop after landing. However, the fighter will now demonstrate the short landing capability, where you will see it complete its roll in less than half runway, coming to a halt well short of you. From your left, keep following the aircraft coming in for landing. great grace and panache, the aircraft touches down and the pilot has deployed a brake parachute to ensure a very short landing run. Ladies and gentlemen, can we hear a thunderous applause for our very own thunderous and mighty Sukhoi-30 MKI? From the fighters, it's time to take you to the world of hovering. Coming up is the new member in the defense arsenal packed with minutest of the details, the light utility helicopter Beam. The youngest member of the growing family of Hindustan Aeronautics rotary wing flying machines, an abiding example of HAL's continued dedication to self-reliance, Atmanirbharta. Seeing the helicopter coming in front of you for a mesmerizing and beautiful takeoff. Dressed in blue and black armor is the Beam. We can see Beam hovering and holding. And if you see towards extreme right, you will see Sarang helicopter display team taking off. Witnessing this beautiful moment along with you is the Beam helicopter. And here Sarang takes off in line Aston formation from your right. The Sarang helicopter display team will soon enthrall us, but before that we have the light utility helicopter holding to enthrall us. Shift your gaze straight ahead now. Here we have in front of us the LUH performing a spiraling climb, amply demonstrating the reserve of power and controllability of the machine. A UFO style takeoff, and he is all geared for the display. Please welcome the LUH. The LUH, a 3-ton helicopter with a single Arjun 1U engine, has been developed as a replacement to the Indian Armed Forces' aging Chetak and Cheetah fleet of single-engine helicopters. The helicopter is all set into position for performing some wing-over maneuvers. And as we are witnessing the wing-over maneuvers, let me introduce you to the captains of the helicopter. The display today is being performed by HAL test pilots, Wing Commander Anil Bhambani, retired, along with Group Captain Rajesh Verma, retired. One more time, from your left this time, ladies and gentlemen, the wing-over maneuver. Designing a helicopter for India's vast and varied terrain with its conflicting requirements has always been a daunting task. HAL, as always, has lived up to this challenge, and this time it is achieved completely indigenously. Coming in front of us, like a beast, to showcase some more powerful pack performance by this LUH. Such low and slow and all ready. It's now going to demonstrate its tail rotor power and low speed handling capability. It is performing the side and the rearward flight. Tail up. And a daring dip. The advantage that comes with a fully indigenous design is that it renders the helicopter fully customizable to any specific needs of the customer, civil or military, Indian or foreign. The light utility helicopter, after its operational clearance, has now entered the production phase. And as you can see, he is performing the stall turns right in front of us. Not all, as they take up for yet another stall turn. A very, very deep one. Ladies and gentlemen, keep applauding for the stall turns by this beam helicopter. Ladies and gentlemen, the LUH, as it accelerates to depart after its short and captivating display, is right in front of us, showcasing its landing capability. Please give her a warm round of applause, welcoming her to join the ever-growing India's indigenous helicopter family, and wish her good luck, Godspeed, and happy landings.
Jai Hind, good afternoon, namaskara, Bengaluru. Sarang helicopter display team extends a very warm welcome to everyone present here today in the biggest air show of Asia, Aero India 2023, the runway to a billion opportunities. I'm Flight Lieutenant Pallavi Sangwan, and it is my proud privilege to guide you through the display. And I will also attempt to make you listen to the radio telephonic commands of the leader, based on which other members of the team will execute the designated maneuvers. In a short while from now, our pilots will paint the sky in Sarang colors. By the time the team prepares to perform in front of you, let me introduce our team to you. मोर को संस्कृत में सारंग कहते हैं, जो कि सुंदरता और रमणीयता का प्रतीक है। जैसे मोर अपने सुंदर नृत्य से सबको अपनी ओर आकर्षित कर लेते हैं, उसी प्रकार मोर की भांति विभिन्न रंगों में रंगे सारंग दल के ये हेलीकॉप्टर अपने अद्भुत हवाई नृत्य से सबका मन मोह लेते हैं। इसलिए इस टीम को सारंग का नाम दिया गया है। As our pilots are all set to dazzle this arena with overwhelming display of skill, grace and beauty. So get ready, hold tight for some zip zap zoom as we present to you the Sarang helicopter display team. The team is maintaining the fine glass formation while raising a toast to the 14th edition of Asia's biggest air show, Aero India 2023. The formation is being led by the team leader, Group Captain Santosh Kumar Mishra, a qualified flying instructor and an instrument rating instructor and examiner. He has been one of the pioneers, seeing through the fledgling Sarang team to today's one of its kind in the world. The co-pilot of Sarang 1 is multi-talented squadron leader Akash. स्वदेशीकरण के माध्यम से आधुनिकीकरण, स्वदेशी रूप से निर्मित प्लेटफॉर्मों के संचालन और आत्मनिर्भरता का समर्थन करने की हमारी खोज का परिणाम है। भारतीय वायुसेना ने हमेशा स्वदेशी रक्षा उत्पादन शक्ति के विकास और क्षमताओं को प्रोत्साहित किया है। And the next formation is a dedication to indigenization and of course to our motherland, making the English letter I in the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in from your right, Sarangs in India formation. As they come flying in front of you, may I request you to cheer them up with a big round of applause. Captain of Sarang 2 is young and dashing squadron leader Dhanveer Singh. The co-pilot of Sarang 2 is Mr. Cool and Calm Wing Commander Sridhar. The pilot in command of Sarang 3 is Mr. Perfectionist Wing Commander Chandan Patnaik. His co-pilot today is the walking encyclopedia Wing Commander Gokul Krishnan. Famous for his witty one-liners and savior solutions, Wing Commander Niket Tiwari is in command of Sarang 4. His co-pilot believes in slam hard, dunk life, big basketball lover, squadron leader Karan Prabhakar. Keep looking at the aircraft approaching from your left now. On the leader's command, the formation will change to diamond.
Look now, diamond go.
An aerial diamond for all the beautiful ladies present here today. This time from your left, ladies and gentlemen. Do not shift your gaze, ladies and gentlemen. You are in for a breathtaking surprise. And here goes number 4 pulling up for a stall turn. As the aircraft fly past, you can wave at the pilots and wish them luck. Here they are making a short chop exit and will be soon back in the arena with more thrill. And it's time now to shift your gaze from the rear to right in front as Sarang 1, 2, and 3 are positioning for the team's signature maneuver, the Dolphins Leap. This maneuver requires a very high degree of skill achieved by strict mind and body coordination. All 3 helicopters flying abreast will call up in the vertical plane and carry out a synchronized stall turn to the left. So hold your breath and look straight ahead as Sarang 1, 2, and 3 run in for the Dolphins Leap. Like a dolphin in the ocean, Sarang and Dolphins Leap. And as promised, there goes number 4 joining up with the formation. On this occasion, let me take you back into history and tell you something about the origin of our team. On 31st January 2003, for the first time, 2 ALH aircraft under evaluation trials took off and performed in unison. It was on this historical day that Sarang team was conceptualized. Later, ALH evaluation flight was renamed as 151 Helicopter Unit in December 2003. We, Sarangs, take immense pride in mentioning here that our team is presently the only 4-helicopter military display team in the world. The flexibility of this aircraft has been time-tested from varied operations to swerve displays. On this note, set your gaze straight ahead as the team has rolled in for the crossover break. We shall listen out for the leader's call. As the team prepares for the next maneuver, a word about the maintenance team who ensures that these 4 birds take to the skies and return safe. The untiring and dedicated team of the technicians is being ably led by Wing Commander Narendra Singh. Along with him, sharing the onerous responsibility are Squadron Leader Shravan and Namma Bangalorean Squadron Leader Anmol. Ladies and gentlemen, time now to see these teammates in lower and closer action as they have rolled in towards each other for the vertical synchro maneuver. We call it the double aero cross. To your right is Mishi with Akash, Pattu with Krish, and to your left is DBS with Shri and Nike with Katie. The team performs under the ever watchful eyes of the team safety officer. Today's safety officer is squadron leader Gokul, assisted by the videographers. These highly skilled pilots leave no opportunity to show off the capabilities of the helicopter they fly. Indeed, a fine product of Indian aviation industry and a symbol of Make in India. The other pilots of the team are Wing Commander Gopi Krishna, Wing Commander Veer, Wing Commander Thakur Vikas Raj Singh, Squadron Leader Sangha, Squadron Leader Avinash, Squadron Leader Dumre, Squadron Leader Akshay, and Squadron Leader Sachin Govind. The degree of difficulty has now gone up, ladies and gentlemen, as the team prepares for the level mesh. Coming in from opposite directions, each helicopter will cross the other within a gap of less than 1 second, and that too in the same plane. Look straight ahead for level mesh.
1, 2, 3, go!
Ladies and gentlemen, Sarang is also available on social media platforms. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter handles as Sarang_IF to catch up with our latest schedule. Now, get ready to feel the heat go up as the two pairs are positioning for the level cross. The helicopters are flying at just 50 meters above us with Sarang 1 and Sarang 3 to your right and Sarang 2 and Sarang 4 to your left. Keep looking to your right and left as the helicopters have rolled in towards each other for level cross. It will be a matter of astonishment to you all that while doing these daredevil maneuvers, the aircraft maintains the distance of only 1 rotor diameter. And such precision is the result of immense practice, training and split-second reactions that team undergoes each and every time. Coming in from opposite directions, 2 helicopters will cross the other in high speed and perform yet another stall turn. Integrity in diversity is India's distinction. That trickles on to our team as well. Coming from diverse cultural backgrounds, speaking different languages, we all work together towards our common aim of winning hearts and saving lives. Ladies and gentlemen, right in front of you, जोश के साथ होश का होना भी अति आवश्यक है। उड़ान प्रदर्शन का यही आधार है। हेलीकॉप्टर को उसकी पूर्ण क्षमता से जोश और होश से उड़ाना तब तक संभव नहीं जब तक हमारे तकनीशियन इस चुनौतीपूर्ण कार्य में इंजीनियरिंग अफसरों के साथ मिलकर इसको अंजाम न दें। Our team boasts of the finest air warriors of the Indian Air Force, an embodiment of the professionalism and ethos of the IAF. The Sarang team has time and again been called to the fore in humanitarian assistance and disaster relief missions. Since the team's formation, it has mesmerized the audience in Singapore, Chile, UAE, Germany, United Kingdom, Bahrain, Mauritius, Sri Lanka, and in 2021, the Sarang team became the first to participate and represent our country in March 21 International Air Show held in Moscow. Ladies and gentlemen, look straight ahead as the team is rolling in for the grand finale of today's display. The Sarang split on the soul-lilting tune of Vande Mataram. As the formation splits, the leader will pull up to present a salute to the nation. We shall listen out for the leader's call. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was Sarang's way to salute the nation. In a short while from now, our beautifully painted helicopters will come in front of you for landing. You all can wave at them and wish them happy landings. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see to your far left, Sarangs are coming in for landing. I'm not able to understand what are they up to. Oh my God, always full of surprises. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wave at them and click them as they wave back at you. You never know if you get such chance again.
Thank you for the lovely support.
That was the leader thanking Bengaluru on behalf of entire team for all the love and support. Please give a huge round of applause for these wonderful pilots. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was Sarang Helicopter Display Team, and we appreciate you all for being such a lovely and lively audience, and hope that you enjoyed the display as much as we enjoyed performing it for you. So, till we meet again, on behalf of the Sarang team leader, this is Sarang commentator Flight Lieutenant Pallavi Sangwan signing off. Bengaluru Sarang team nimmannu matte beti agutteve.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Pacific Air Force's F-16 demonstration. I'm your narrator, Technical Sergeant Matthew Cronick, from the greatest city in the world, Los Angeles, California. As a member of the Pacific Air Force's 35th Fighter Wing, Misawa Air Base, Japan, it's my pleasure to describe for you today's flight demonstration by the world's greatest single-seat, single-engine, multi-role fighter, the F-16 Fighting Falcon. The pilot for today's demonstration is Major Josiah Gaffney, call sign Sirius, from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Major Gaffney is a veteran fighter pilot with more than 1,400 hours in jet aircraft. The safety observer for today's demonstration is F-16 fighter pilot Captain Ethan Smith, call sign Bantam. Launching Major Gaffney today are Crew Chief Staff Sergeant Lucas Haas, Lead Crew Chief Staff Sergeant Patrick J. Jesus, Genie Specialist Staff Sergeant Paolo Leonardo, Avionics Specialist Tech Sergeant Cal Go, Propulsion Specialist Staff Sergeant Caleb Butler, and Production Superintendent Master Sergeant C.J. McMinn. Today, Major Gaffney will demonstrate the F-16's remarkable power by pulling up into a near vertical reposition after only a 1,000-foot takeoff roll. Listening now as Major Gaffney completes his final check. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left, Major Gaffney in the F-16 Fighting Falcon in the Cuban 8. In this maneuver, he will inscribe a figure 8 above the airfield. Major Gaffney is now repositioning his aircraft as he prepares to demonstrate the low-altitude, high-speed capability of the Viper. As he passes show center, he will be traveling at over 700 miles per hour. Ladies and gentlemen, from your right.
If you like to gamble, I'll tell you how you land. You win some, lose some, it's all the same to me. The pleasure is to blame. Ain't no difference what you say. I don't say green.
As Major Gaffney returns to show center from the left, he will accelerate rapidly and snap the Fighting Falcon through 3 aileron rolls, demonstrating its exceptional rolling maneuverability. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left. In a dogfight, the ability to turn tightly is crucial. Watch now as Major Gaffney shows you just how exceptional the F-16 is in a 9G turn. Major Gaffney will now demonstrate the F-16's crisp handling characteristics as he performs a 4-point roll at show center. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you. We will rock you. Buddy, you're a young man, hard man, shouting in the street, gonna take on the world someday. You got blood on your face.
To further demonstrate just how powerful and maneuverable the Viper is, Major Gaffney will perform the only double Immelman you'll see here today.
Just for the thrill. I got this high without taking a pill. This groove has got me way over the sun. I'm dancing like I am the only one. 'Cause I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I can't stay on the ground. Whoa, I can't get enough. I can't get enough. This is taking me now. It's taking me
As Major Gaffney approaches show center, he will demonstrate the Fighting Falcon's ability to maneuver tightly and stay unpredictable. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left, the Falcon turn followed by the Shark's Tooth. Major Gaffney is now repositioning and slowing the F-16 down in preparation for a slow speed pass. While the Viper can fly at more than twice the speed of sound, the slow speed control is just as important to those who fly it. As Major Gaffney passes show center, he will apply full afterburner and accelerate the aircraft into a near vertical climb. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left. Ladies and gentlemen, get your cameras ready as Major Gaffney prepares to demonstrate the combination of the F-16's exceptional thrust and flight control system that make the knife edge maneuver possible. Ladies and gentlemen, from your right.
Something's wrong with our eyes. We're seeing things in a different way, and God knows it ain't his. It sure ain't no surprise. We're living on the edge. Living on the edge. Living on the edge.
Major Gaffney is now setting up for a maximum performance climb with a series of aileron rolls. As he pulls back on the stick, you'll see the F-16's exceptional power and rolling capability as he climbs from 300 feet to more than 15,000 feet.
The time is running out, no need to take it slow. I'm stepping to you toe to toe. I should be scared, honey, maybe so. But I ain't worried about it right now. Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds below. I ain't worried about it. I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out, so spend it like it's gold. I'm living like I'm 19 years. Got no regrets even when I'm broke. Yeah, I'm at my best when I got something I'm wanting to steal. Ain't too busy for them problems and problems to feel. Yeah, no stressing, just obsessing with sealing the deal.
Listen in now as Major Gaffney approaches from your right for a high-speed pass.
Keeping dreams alive, 1999 heroes. I ain't worried about it right now. Swimming in the floods, dancing on the clouds below. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it.
Major Gaffney is now repositioning his F-16 behind and to the left to set up for a dedication pass. Major Gaffney and the rest of the Pacific Air Force's F-16 demonstration team from the 35th Fighter Wing wish to dedicate this pass to all those men and women from all branches of the U.S. Armed Forces and its allies who are bravely fighting around the world, or have lost their lives while defending freedom.
Without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. I see you again. Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up.
Major Gaffney is now repositioning for his final maneuver, a tactical pitch-up.
Express yourself. Express yourself. You don't never need help from nobody else. All you got to do now, express yourself. Whatever you do, do it good. Whatever you do, Lord, Lord.
Major Gaffney has now lowered his landing gear. As he approaches the runway, he will decelerate to about 150 miles per hour, enabling the F-16 to stop in less than 3,000 feet if necessary. Add its ability to take off from relatively short runways, and you have a fighter that can operate from thousands of airfields in virtually every country in the world. Well, today's demonstration shows you how well the F-16 can maneuver in combat. What we cannot show you is its striking power. The Viper hit targets well outside of visual range while flying faster than the speed of sound. Add a superb view provided by its bubble canopy, and you have the world's greatest single-seat, multi-role fighter.
In the jungle too. Everybody on the floor now. Jumping like a kangaroo. So let the horn do the thing they do, y'all. Some people have everything and other people don't. But everything don't mean a thing if it ain't the thing you want. Express yourself. Express yourself.
On behalf of the 35th Fighter Wings, Wild Weasels, and the commander of the Pacific Air Forces, General Kenneth S. Wilsbach, we thank you for being with us today. If you have any questions about this outstanding aircraft or the United States Air Force, please feel free to stop by and find Major Gaffney, myself, or any of our maintenance professionals. If you would like to see what we do around the globe, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at PACAF Viper Demo. We would also like to say thank you to each and every one of you for being with us here today, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fasten your seatbelts. Coming up next, we have the mighty Rafale, which is going to take your breath away by its heart-stopping aerobatics display. The formidable Rafale from Dassault Aviation has been recently inducted into the Indian Air Force. The 4.5 generation Omni-Role fighter aircraft is capable of carrying out precision strikes as well as air combat with equal ease and finesse. I now request you to shift the gauge to the left, where we have Group Captain Abhishek Tripathi, popularly known as Trips, with Flight Lieutenant Ashish Beniwal lined up in the Rafale. Do not lose sight of the aircraft after it takes off, ladies and gentlemen, as the pilot will initiate a roll off the top immediately after unstick. And there we have the Rafale. And there he pulls up into the vertical, pulling up for the roll of the top. On his back and rolling off, changing his direction by 180 degrees in the quickest possible time. The fighter effortlessly turns like a fierce warrior with the agility of a cobra. After two quick rolls, he is accelerating to reposition for the next maneuver, which is the back straight turn. You see on the left him positioning for the max rate turn, which is a horizontal maneuver, turning to maximum number of degrees in minimum possible time. Keep looking to the left as Trips is throwing his aircraft into back straight turn. And there. Pulling 9G, ladies and gentlemen, where your body weight is almost 10 times your actual weight, with the skull crushing your spine and your lungs imploding like an elephant sitting on your chest. Rolling out of the max rate turn, he is now positioning for a low speed flight, followed by a minimum radius turn. The low speed flight of the Rafale is possible because of several high lift devices which are controlled by a highly effective fly-by-wire system. From your right, ladies and gentlemen, you will see the Rafale sliding into slow motion. There you see a supersonic jet flying at 120 knots, speeds as low as a helicopter. How cool can that be? And notice when he engages reheat and throws his aeroplane into a minimum radius turn to the right. And he reverses for another one. Making two leaves of the minimum radius turn like a figure of 8 within an area smaller than a hockey field. And now, from slow to fast, Trips is now accelerating to speed just short of the sound barrier, 0.95 mark, in a matter of just few seconds. You'll notice the sound of the aircraft as it crosses you. Coming from your left and accelerating to almost supersonic. Notice the silence before the aeroplane reaches you, ladies and gentlemen, and wait for the thunder. And that is Abhishek. After carrying out two quick point rolls, he is now positioning for the next maneuver, the inverted flight. This, the pilot will effortlessly fly the aircraft in inverted attitude all along the runway. Please look to your right, ladies and gentlemen, as you see the aircraft about to roll into inverted flight. And there, hanging on his straps, effortlessly flying the aeroplane, greeting you upside down. Straightening out, he will pull up into a half figure of 8. Diving in front of you and changing his direction rapidly by 180 degrees again, pointing downwards. Notice the silence as he accelerates for a low altitude high G barrel. And the sound of reheat as he puts her into a high G roll. After having seen a few heart-stopping maneuvers by the Rafale, it is time for the grand finale. The next maneuver is the vertical Charlie, also known as the victory roll. Look straight ahead, ladies and gentlemen, as Trips is positioning his Rafale right in front of you for a victory roll. Here he comes. And pull. There he goes into the vertical. And rolling into the blue yonder, touching the sky with glory. His aerobatic sequence complete. Trips is now positioning the Rafale for a high-speed run followed by a rapid brake to land, remaining in your visual bubble all this while. Please shift your gaze to the left as you will position Trips, positioning his aeroplane for a high-speed run. Coming from your left, ladies and gentlemen, the Rafale. And brake. As you see him decelerating, you realize, ladies and gentlemen, that this mean machine is capable of accelerating to supersonic speeds in the wink of an eye and can touch down at speeds slower than a car and come to a standstill within 1/4 of a runway. No mean feat for a supersonic fighter jet. You now see Trips positioning his aeroplane for landing. Looking to your left, ladies and gentlemen, see Trips smoothly touching down on the runway and gracefully rolling along the runway. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for patiently watching this breathtaking and nail-biting aerobatic display by the latest fighter inducted into the Indian Air Force. What we saw just now was a trailer of the immense potential of this superb machine. A big round of applause for the Rafale, ladies and gentlemen. And coming up next, a baby from HAL's shop floor, the Hindustan Turbo Trainer 40. The HTT-40 is a twin-seat tandem seat trainer designed and developed by Aircraft and Research Design Center of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. The aeroplane is designed to meet the Indian Air Force requirement for a basic trainer aircraft. Once in service, it would train the young rookies to become competent pilots. The aircraft is designed to perform all aerobatic maneuvers necessary for training role. Today, the aircraft is being flown by Group Captain K.K. Venugopal, Chief Test Pilot of HAL Bengaluru. As we await the takeoff of HTT-40, you can see the ambassadors of Indian Air Force, the Surya Kirans, taxiing out right in front of you. As we see the last Surya Kiran clearing off, you can see the HTT-40 right in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, taking off from a typical takeoff run of 600 to 700 meters. The aircraft is now turning left and positioning for a demonstration of its low-speed handling capability. Climbing to 500 feet for the first maneuver, the slow speed and high angle of attack demonstration. This demo shows the confidence with which the pilot is able to fly the aircraft close to its stalling speed and the way aircraft behaves at such slow speeds. Coming up from your right, you can see the HTT slowing down. HTT-40 represents continuous and determined hard work of a young team of designers, engineers and managers. It's a testimony of HAL's endeavor towards indigenization. And now the pilot is positioning for the next maneuver where he will demonstrate the agility and quick response of the STT-40. Coming up from your left, throwing it into a daily turn. Coming up from your left, the STT-40. And there he pitches up and a helical turn, changing his direction through 90 degrees in the shortest possible time. And now he straight away feeds into a steep turn. This is an important part of training for a young pilot to learn the ropes of a high rate turn. These turns are executed at 3G. And reverses and pulls into another steep turn. Now you see the STT coming up right in front of you and carrying out a wing over to position for a barrel roll to the right. Now you see him putting in a dive right in front of you and pulling up for a barrel roll to the right. Coming up from your left, now he's feeding into another wing over for a barrel roll to the left. And there he pulls up for the second barrel to the left. Now coming from your right and fading into his last maneuver, that is a loop. There you see him going into the dive and pulling up now. And now the pilot is positioning for another run along the runway. Coming up from your left, ladies and gentlemen, the STT-40. And you see him waggling wings, saying bye-bye to the crowd as he sets course for his destination, HAL Airport. A big round of applause for the STT-40, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, next we have the display by the light combat helicopter Prachand.
प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम उभार दो आन बान शान या की जान का उदान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम उभार दो आन बान शान या की जान का उदान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड
Ladies and gentlemen, taking to the skies is one of the very few 9-aircraft formation aerobatics team in the world, the Surya Kiran aerobatic team. That is the first wick that has taken to the air, followed by the second wick, both the wicks comprising 3 aircraft each. Right behind them, you will see 3 single aircraft taking off one by one. And there goes the last aircraft of the Surya Kiran aerobatic team. What you're about to witness in a short while from now is a scintillating display by the ambassadors of the Indian Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, taking off is the light combat helicopter, Prachand.
प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम उतार दो भान भान शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम उतार दो भान भान शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have here for you the Prachand. Right in front of you, though light in weight, this machine carries the punch of a heavy weight. Prachand has entered operational service, and it is absolutely certain that it would live up to its name, Prachand, the fierce, striking terror in the hearts of the enemy. The display today is being performed for you by Wing Commander S.P. John, retired, and Group Captain Rajiv Dupe, retired, of HAL. Please notice the rapid pull-up and the unique ability of the rotor as the pilot has bumped the helicopter under negative G and has come to a hover position. As you can see, this flying machine has sufficient reserve of engine power and rotor thrust. The LCS is now diving sharply and gathers momentum to come in front of you to demonstrate sharp minimum radius turns.
हवस नहीं किसी पे कोई वश नहीं क्या जिंदगी है ठोकरों पे मार दो मौत अंत है नहीं तुम मौत से भी क्यों डरे ये जाके आसमान में दहाड़ दो आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज
The platform of Prachand light combat helicopter is designed to remain rock steady on straight lines with minimal vibrations, making it an ideal platform for weapon delivery. Here she is, the light combat helicopter right in front of you. The helicopter now readying to perform some lateral movement parallel to the runway, culminating in the majestic extreme tail-up maneuver.
है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो आन आन शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो
The LCH would now move rearwards and attain high speed, made possible due to its unique hingeless rotor. Ladies and gentlemen, now she goes tail up. This extreme tail-up maneuver demonstrates the razor-sharp response and control power available to the pilot. HAL has placed India among those very few countries that have the capability to design, develop and produce dedicated combat helicopters. Ladies and gentlemen, this aircraft has markings of a winner as it now pulls to perform its signature maneuver, the sharp rudder turn.
मन करे सो प्राण दे जो मन करे सो प्राण ले वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है मन करे सो प्राण दे जो मन करे सो प्राण ले वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है विश्व की पुकार है ये भागवत का सार है कि युद्ध ही तो
Self-reliance in such strategic machines is unequivocal for India's defense, and products like ALH, LCH and the new baby LUH are part of the Atmanirbhar success story of HAL. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause as the Prachand exits after an enthralling display. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the Surya Kiran aerobatic team. Coming in for the last display of Aero India 2023. What you are about to witness is 9 aircraft loop, roll, split, cross and make you spellbound. देव एवं सज्जनों, जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत करें एम्बेसडर्स ऑफ द इंडियन एयरफोर्स के नाम से विख्यात सूर्य किरण एरोबैटिक टीम का। Please put your hands together for the Surya Kiran aerobatic team. Watch closely as the outermost aircraft have tugged in to form a diamond in the sky. There it is, a diamond dedicated to Aero India 2023.
अपनी तो बस यही उड़ान है, बड़ी शान से चले, अभिमान से चले, अपनी तो बस यही पहचान है।
टीम का नेतृत्व करते हुए सूर्य किरण 1 की पोजीशन में उड़ान भर रहे हैं हमारे कमान अधिकारी ग्रुप कैप्टन GS ढिल्लों, जिनके ठीक पीछे उड़ान भर रहे हैं सूर्य किरण 4 विंग कमांडर अतुल यादव।
जिनके पीछे है सूर्य किरण 7 स्क्वाड्रन लीडर भल्ला। और अब आपकी बाईं ओर से आप टीम को तेजस लड़ाकू विमान की आकृति में देख सकते हैं, जो कि भारत में ही हिंदुस्तान एरोनॉटिक्स लिमिटेड द्वारा निर्मित लड़ाकू विमान है।
मिलती है ऊंचाइयों पे माना तन्हाई, हिम्मतों का साथ है फिर क्या है ऊंचाई।
Let me inform you that Surya Kiran's 1, 4 and 7 form the spine of all formations, whereas the even numbers 2, 6 and 8, that is Squadron Leader Garg, Wing Commander Alok and Squadron Leader Himanshu form the right wing. और लगता है कि आपकी तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट हमारी टीम तक नहीं पहुंच पा रही है। आप देख सकते हैं कैसे तालियों की आवाज ना सुनने के कारण सूर्य किरण 7 अब फॉर्मेशन से डिटैच हो चुके हैं। पर घबराए नहीं, क्योंकि वो आपसे जल्द ही मिलेंगे एक अलग रूप और एक नए अंदाज में। टीम के अन्य सदस्य इस समय एक रोटर की आकृति बना चुके हैं। ये भारतीय वायुसेना की इन्वेंट्री में शामिल सबसे नए सदस्य प्रचंड को समर्पित है। देवियों सज्जनों, प्रचंड की परफॉर्मेंस के बाद अब प्रचंड के रूप में सूर्य किरण टीम आपकी बाईं ओर से। The odd numbers, that is 3 Wing Commander Bharadwaj, number 5 Wing Commander Boydaloy and Squadron Leader Allen, and number 9 Squadron Leader Solaria form the left wing of the formations. With that, please look to your left as here comes number 7. Very inverts, now walking on physics and flying inverted. The team is now ready to execute an 8 aircraft upward quarter clover. A quarter clover is like a loop, except that during the maneuver, the formation will change the direction by 90 degrees. So while you can see them now making an entrance from your right, they will exit straight ahead at 12 o'clock to you. Ladies and gentlemen, with their smokes on, look at them take to the skies from your right. Now coming down and like I said, exiting straight ahead. मैं आप सभी को बताना चाहूंगी कि हमारी 26 वर्षीय टीम ने करीबन 72 शहरों में 600 से भी अधिक डिस्प्लेस करने का दुर्लभ लक्ष्य प्राप्त किया है और केवल भारत में ही नहीं बल्कि विदेश में भी भारतीय वायुसेना का परचम लहराया है। इसी के साथ अपनी दाहिनी ओर देखिए क्योंकि आ रहे हैं सूर्य किरण 7 आपको हॉक मार्क 132 जहाज का 360 डिग्री व्यू दिखाने। And there he goes and exits. Approaching from your left now. The team is now ready for a barrel roll. The team will be making a forward-moving spiral in the skies without changing their diamond formation. And there they pull up for the roll. As they exit and position for the next maneuver, let me tell you that the team is based in Bidar, Karnataka, and all pilots of the team are from various fighter fleets of the Indian Air Force, like the Mirages, Sukhois, MiGs, and Jaguars. To carry out a roll off the top. The team has carried out various displays towards the celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, or 75 years of Indian independence. Some of the cities where the team performed were Bhubaneswar, Puri, Guwahati, and Port Blair. With that, please look straight ahead. Coming in is the team now for a crossover break. And let's wait for the leader's call. There go 8 and 9, followed by 6 and 5. सूर्य किरण 1, 2, 3 और 4 आसमान की बुलंदियों को छूते भारतीय वायुसेना के मूल वाक्य नभ स्पृशम दीप्तम को चरितार्थ करते हुए। Huge applause for the team as they exit for their next maneuver. These glossy bright aircraft that you just saw in the skies are kept ready to fly by our maintenance team, led by Wing Commander Rana, Wing Commander Negi, Squadron Leader Dayal, and Master Warrant Officer Kuldeep Kumar. Next up, we are bringing the thrill lower and closer to you. Earlier we were flying at 500 feet, but now we will dazzle you by flying at a height of mere 100 feet above the ground and at crossing speeds in excess of 1500 km per hour. Please welcome for a barbed wire cross Surya Kiran 8 and 6 from your left and Surya Kiran's 9 and 5 from your right. Soon turning inbound, you will see 8 and 9 for a 1+1 cross. In this maneuver, they will be approaching each other head-on from the left and right. And also, it brings me great joy to tell you that flying today with number 9 is Air Officer Commanding-in-Chief Training Command, Air Marshal Aradhish, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vayu Sena Medal. So let's see as they approach from your left and right for this 1+1 cross.
swiftly turn left and right, showcasing agility and coordination, crossing each other at tree-top height. After that, please shift your gaze to the right. Coming in are 5 aircraft in an arrowhead formation, making the alphabet A. That is the Alpha with his boys. Hang on a second though, from my left I see number 5 rooming in to pierce right through the Alpha. And there he pulls up to the skies of Bengaluru for a beautiful, beautiful loop. With his smoke on, number 5 is surely painting the picture-perfect skies in its day-glow orange and white scheme of Surya Kiran paint. And there he is, finishing that loop. What an icing on top of the cake. Well, as the temperatures in this arena are starting to soar, coming in from your right are Surya Kiran 6, 8 and 9. They will be rolling synchronously to my tunes like ballerinas in the sky in this well choreographed maneuver. Ready to roll in 3, 2 and 1. There they go! As they exit, advancing from your right are Surya Kiran's 1, 4 and 7, with Surya Kiran's 2 and 3 ready to draw circles around them. Let me tell you that they will be resembling the shape of a DNA. And in our DNA, we store the team's motto of Sadaiv Sarvottam, or always the best. Here they come from your right. There goes number 3, closely followed by number 2. आज हमारे साथ ग्राउंड पर उपस्थित है विंग कमांडर अश्विन हमारे कैमरा क्रू के साथ, और आज इनकी जिम्मेदारी है ये सुनिश्चित करना कि आज का डिस्प्ले व टीम पूर्ण रूप से सुरक्षित हो तथा टीम लीडर तक रेडियो द्वारा जरूरी संदेश पहुंचाना। And I am sure surprising the audience with the vertical Charlie. Straight ahead, there you see Surya Kiran 6, 8 and 9. There they split, giving us the Trishul maneuver. Ladies and gentlemen, up next we have for you a quarter clover burst. You will see Surya Kiran's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 7 now approaching from your right. So for all of those who were not paying the attention in the first time, this is your chance to see this maneuver again with a little twist at the end. To your right, the team has now made an entrance. And here they pull up. And that was the leader's call. There you see them split and disperse. Surya Kiran staying true to her name and enveloping the skies like the rays of the sun. As you look straight ahead, the synchro pair have pulled up to the skies to demonstrate and elaborate our love for the lovely audience today. From the left, here comes number 6, our own Cupid, drawing an arrow through the heart. A beautiful Surya Kiran heart from ours to yours. और अब आप टीम को अपने ठीक सामने से अपनी ओर बढ़ता हुआ देख पाएंगे. आइए जल्दी सुने टीम लीडर की कॉकपिट से उनकी आवाज. और ये था टीम लीडर का एरियल सल्यूट. Second though, this just in, for the finale, the team has decided to carry out another maneuver, which has not yet been performed in Aero India 2023. So ladies and gentlemen, please do not go anywhere as the ambassadors of the Indian Air Force will be right back. Let me also tell you that post-landing, you have a chance to meet us at our stall, which is located near the static display. Ladies and gentlemen, now waiting for the team.
कुछ पाने की हो आस आस, कोई अरमा हो जो खास खास आशाएं, हर कोशिश में हो बार बार, करे दरियाओं को आर पार आशाएं, तूफानों को चीर के मंजिलों को छीन ले, आशाएं हिले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी, आशाएं हिले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी.
As we wait for them to arrive, let me tell you about the history of our team. Interestingly, formation aerobatics has always been an integral part of the Indian Air Force. The Indian Air Force was established in the year 1932, and within 12 years of our inception, by the year 1944, we already had a display flight. भारतीय वायुसेना की गोल्डन जुबली यानी सन 1982 में देश की पहली ऑफिशियल 9 एयरक्राफ्ट एरोबैटिक टीम थंडरबोल्ट्स का निर्माण हुआ और इस टीम ने हंटर एयरक्राफ्ट पर करीबन 10 वर्षों तक दर्शकों को मंत्रमुग्ध किया. थंडरबोल्ट्स के पच्चीनों पर सूर्य किरण एरोबैटिक टीम की स्थापना सन 1996 में हुई और इस टीम ने वर्ष 2011 तक किरण जहाज पे उड़ान भरी और अपना आखिरी प्रदर्शन एरो इंडिया 2011 में प्रस्तुत किया. 2015 में टीम को पुनर्स्थापित किया गया, इस बार हॉक मार्क 132 वायुयान में. The Hawk is an advanced jet trainer, licensed manufactured in India by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. It is employed to train all budding fighter pilots of the Indian Air Force. The aircraft is powerful, agile and a potent combat platform with the ability to carry bombs, rockets, missiles and even 30 mm gun.
कुछ ऐसा करके दिखा खुद खुश हो जाए खुदा आशाएं ले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी आशाएं ले दिल की
Ladies and gentlemen, the team is now arriving from your right for the finale. The ambassadors of the Indian Air Force in a big arrow formation, ready to carry a field to land. And this time, I will relay their voices from the air. What a marvelous, marvelous end to a spectacular show!
सात आसमां चीरे अब सात समंदर पीरे चल सात सुरों में कर दे ये ऐलान हिम्मत है तो रोको और जुर्रत है तो मानो रे आज हथेली में रखती है जान खून में तेरे मिट्टी मिट्टी में तेरा खून खून में तेरे मिट्टी मिट्टी में तेरा खून ऊपर अल्लाह नीचे धरती बीच में तेरा जुनून है सुल्तान
With that amazing maneuver, this is the Surya Kiran team signing off. Thank you so much, Aero India 2023, and thank you all of you for being such a great audience. A huge round of applause for Aero India 2023, ladies and gentlemen. I, Flight Lieutenant Ridhima, the team commentator, would also like to tell you that to keep up with the schedule of the team, you can follow us on Surya Kiran _IAF on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. With the promise to see you again very soon, this is the team commentator on behalf of the entire team signing off. Thank you and Jai Hind.
कोई नहीं है अस्सी नहीं 100 दिन दुनिया घुमा है नहीं कहीं तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं मैं गाया जहां भी बस तेरी याद थी जो मेरे साथ थी मुझको तड़पा दिलाती सबसे प्यारी तेरी सूरत प्यार है बस तेरा प्यार ही तुझे सलाम अम्मा
Hello, check. Hello, check.
Attention all exhibitors. I repeat, attention all exhibitors. Shell scheme exhibitors can obtain their exit passes from 1800 hours of 17th Feb from Chandan Singh Hall located behind Hall E. I repeat, Shell scheme exhibitors can obtain their exit passes from 1800 hours of 17th Feb from Chandan Singh Hall located behind Hall E. Raw space exhibitors can obtain their exit passes from 9:30 hours on 18th Feb at Chandan Singh Hall located behind Hall E. I repeat, raw space exhibitors can obtain their exit passes from 9:30 hours on 18th Feb at Chandan Singh Hall located behind Hall E.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to vacate the viewing area immediately. I repeat, you are requested to vacate the viewing area immediately.
ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, ಏರ್ ಶೋ ಮುಗಿದಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಸ್ಥಳದಿಂದ ನಿರ್ಗಮಿಸಲು ವಿನಂತಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ.